I do have a secondary channel where I do focus on online home businesses. So that is where my focus is going to be because I'm all about, people making money and being financially independent. The one thing I don't like is the drama, and I don't like to be dragged into drama. Um, and it's just getting to the point where people are just getting really nasty for no reason at all. Like literally, you have people doxing other people, releasing information, personal information about other people. Like it's ridiculous. Just like them. Your mentality, the way that you carry yourselves, you're the same. And some of you may have non black partners and you still just as ratchet, which is why I turned around and said yesterday class is taught, not bought. You can have all the money in the world, you can have all the followers in the world, you could be the most famous person in the world. But if you don't have class, then you're not a lady. And unfortunately, many of these women on YouTube, the black sector of YouTube, they're not women. They're little girls in grown women's bodies. It's getting to the point where people are just getting really nasty for no reason at all. Like literally, you have people doxing other people, releasing information, personal information about other people. Like it's ridiculous. And this is how I know no matter if you are married to a non black partner or a black partner, black women are very vicious towards one another. And we don't have white supremacy. We don't have anyone else to blame but ourselves. We don't believe in code. We don't believe in sisterhood. We don't believe in standing by each other. And I realized that, it is true that, for example, I do believe in interracial dating. I don't have a problem with it. I do find that black women who date outside their race and are truly divested, they are happier. However, what I also notice is that, you know how they say you could take the girl out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the girl? A lot of black women still carry on that mindset and mentality. And that's just not something that I'm willing to deal with and put up with. Um, I'm not about doxing other people in their channel. I'm not about trying to harass people. I don't do that. Like, we can all have a difference of opinion. But unfortunately, on YouTube, I've noticed, especially with black women, you can't. Hey, Rachel, it's not that I don't want to, I feel like I have to. We end up shooting ourselves in the foot, like you said. Hey, Hannah, it's too much. We don't have white supremacy to blame on that. And a lot of these women on YouTube, they want to sit here and act like, oh, I'm totally different from the pro black women. But you're just the same. You're just like them. Your mentality, the way that you carry yourselves, you're the same. And some of you may have non-black partners, and you're still just as ratchet. Which is why I turned around and said yesterday, class is taught, not bought. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the followers in the world. You can be the most famous person in the world. But if you don't have class, then you're not a lady.
This shit here hood certified.
Unfortunately, many of these women on YouTube, the black sector of YouTube, they're not women. They're little girls and grown women's bodies. Young and old. It's ridiculous. When I'm teaching my daughters how to act like young ladies and to be respectful, I show them these examples. Said, this is the type of women that I don't want you to be around. These are the type of women that I do not want you to become. If you become these women, that I, as a mother, have failed. I didn't do my job as a mother. This is not how you carry yourself. Hey T, that's exactly what they are. They're polished hood rats. Hey Casey, it has gotten way past toxic. Like, you still literally have people bothering me, and I'm sitting in my corner, and I have never name dropped, not one time. Hey, Miss J. Yeah, I'm going to focus on that. I have my, in addition to my career, I have several online businesses. So I will be heavily promoting those businesses as well as that channel. That is going to be my main focus. So I'm not leaving YouTube, but as far as this sector, I'm not. I've done too many videos and live streams to go through that to take down, so I'm going to leave it,
King of the trap.
Yeah, it's no big deal, Hannah, because I believe in karma. That's all. I let karma take care of business. That's why I'm not sweating it. As I said before, class is taught, not bought. And I realized that I am a totally different person compared to these other women. And exactly, Casey. Thank you, Lila. I mean, and that's my thing. Let them have the black sector of YouTube. Let them gossip and tear each other apart. Let them do it. Hey, nurse, let them do it. I'm not doing it. I'm way above that. And it's not just my words, the way that I carry myself. You guys can see I'm way above that. I'm way above the pettiness. You can tell that I'm truly a divested woman. Many of these women who are on here saying that they're divested, they're absolutely not divested. They're delusional, but they are not divested. So, I'm thinking of doing makeup tutorials as well. So that will probably be another channel. But, I'm going to focus on other things. I have lots of talents. I've always been hated my entire life because I've had a lot of talent. I'm able to speak to people. A lot of people say I should have become like a public speaker. I'm very compassionate about people, which is why I've gotten into nursing. I'm very honest and straightforward, and some people get intimidated by it, but it is what it is. All my life, I've been picked apart because I was not like the others. I didn't involve myself in girl fights and cattiness. I didn't backstab and do any of those things. And then I noticed when I was in school how girls would be so catty. So it got to the point where I would start hanging out with boys more. I'm like, listen, I am not a tomboy, but listen, I'd rather have males as friends to females because at least with men, they don't, well, I don't know about now, but they don't deal with that stuff. That's what it is, Casey. Hey, Virgo. Exactly, Miss J. The divestic sector is over. Is either abuse hysteria or mean girl clicks. That's just basically what it is. It's a different version of Blackistan. Blackistan featuring divested women. If you want to call them divested women, that's exactly what it is. But as I said before, that's why when I was in high school, I preferred to hang out with boys because at least with boys, they didn't have a lot of drama and issues as they would with females. And I know some people are going to come on here and say, you know what? She got defeated. That's one less. I'm going to be back. And I'm going to come back with a vengeance. But right now, I'm not going to be doing much content on this channel. Yeah, the throw rocks to hide your hands type mentality. Like I just can't deal with it. You threw the rocks. Own up to it. Don't hide your hands and then shrug your shoulders and play victim and be like, "Well, I didn't do it. I don't know why this happened." Hey, Lila, it is what it is. It's just the Capricorn in me. We don't like drama. We're very serious people. And when you're getting in the way of our money, when you're getting in the way of our hustle, we have a problem because we don't like to be interrupted. We love to hustle. We're serious. We stay focused. We don't like when people are trying to, um, you know, disrupt things. That pisses us off as Capricorns. And we just don't like drama or conflict. Like we just cut it off at the head. The moment that we see that you're full of drama, we just cut you off and let you go. Even if you turn around and say, I'm sorry, we'll just give you a side eye and be like, whatever. We don't truly forgive. We do not forgive and forget. That's why people say that Capricorns are very cold because they say that we can hold a grudge for life. I can attest to that there are some people to this day that I no longer speak to because it's something they may have done 10 years ago. Sue me. That's just my personality. But we love hard and we take friendships seriously and we don't just allow anyone to come into our life. So when you come into our life, it's because we opened up to you. We let our guard down, like, all right, you're pretty cool. But the moment you mess us up, we're done with you. And as far as this so-called divested camp of YouTube, I'm done with it. The reality is you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to believe. You don't know who has your back. You don't know who's stabbing you in the back. You'll have people that turn around and say they support you, but then they'll turn around and talk shit about you. In the next second, I'm not dealing with that. That's what they do. Exactly. Exactly, Hannah. That's exactly who they are. They like to be manipulative and they like to play victim. Those are the main ones that you do not want to have in your life. I prefer to have people in my life that's honest and straightforward and that just takes care of business, that owns up to what they do. Unfortunately, if you're not one of those that don't own up to what you do, I can't mess with you. I can't rock with you. We are all human and we make mistakes. But if you can't own up to it and be woman about it, I can't deal with you. That just tells me how you are as a person. I respect you more if you are accountable for your mistakes and your choices that you make. I don't respect you and I don't trust you if you turn around and you make a mistake, knowing that you made that mistake, and then you want to point fingers or you want to lie and you want to manipulate and you want to cry and play victim. I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously when you're on YouTube crying every few days because you want to play victim. You played the adult game. You wanted to play hard? Now be hard and be responsible for the choices that you make. I don't want to have any type of drama in my life. I don't need it. Because prior to YouTube, my life was fine. I had my family, I had my career. I was doing awesome. My other YouTube channel that I had before I took that down because I just didn't have enough time to, I was so busy, I didn't have time to upload. I had over 4,000 subscribers and I didn't have to buy subscribers. So it's not that I don't know how to get subscribers, but I will not buy subscribers. I'm not going to take on a different persona just to get subscribers. I'm not going to be fake with it. So, I feel like right now this is just the best thing for me. I've been blessed with my career, I've been blessed with my family. I've been sick on and off, but luckily I'm okay now. So thank God I'm still here. I've I am blessed beyond words, and these negative Nancy's are not going to take that from me. At the end of the day, I have a man to come home to. I have children to come home to. I have a home to come home to. I have food in the refrigerator to eat. I have clothes on my back. I have my health. I'm 6 feet above ground. I have several online businesses that are flourishing. So, no, you're not going to take that from me. So be mad and be jealous and be hateful if that's what you want to do, if that's what makes you happy. But you're not going to take your joy you're not going to take that from me. And don't think that just because I'm not uploading content on this particular channel that I've completely disappeared from YouTube. No. I will be back on this channel. I'm not going to say when. And I'm going to leave my videos up because I know that you will have all types of people, especially young women, who need that type of advice. So they're going to come across my videos and they're going to listen to it. And I'm still going to respond, but I'm not going to upload any new content. My new content would be on my other channel where I focus on online businesses about making money because I want people to be financially independent. So at least I can turn around and say I'm trying to help black women. Many of these so-called divested women can't say that. Yeah, it is. It's still up. Like it's not going anywhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link in this description bar. Or if someone can go to one of my videos and pull it up, it's there. And they could post a link in this chat so other people can follow it. I'm going to be a lot more active on that channel, just like I have been with this one. So, yeah. So, bigger and better things. It is what it is. I'm okay. I'm fine. If you guys say, well, pick up vibes from my voices, I'm the type of person where I don't like to involve myself in drama, and I try my hardest to stay from it, stay away from it. And I'm just mentally tired. That's exactly what it is. But I understand I'm a Capricorn. We bounce back. Shoot. We have plan A. Plan A doesn't work. We go to plan B. If that doesn't work, go to plan C, D, E, F, G. We keep going until we get what we want, until we get what we need. I just know that, for example, for the most part, from what I've seen, and like I said, I'm human and I'm learning, is that unfortunately, the divestment camp, if you want to call it on YouTube, is done for. There's just a lot of drama and cattiness to go along with it. So when you have these pro-black people, especially the black men, laughing at the black women, then they only have themselves to blame because they keep allowing themselves to be about that drama. They keep inserting that drama. I mean, they already don't like black women. So you're just basically giving them a reason to say what they want to say. I'm good, Bellanista. I'm good. This divestment camp is just nothing but a bunch of catty women. And I use that term women loosely. I want to say another word, but I'm not going to say it. And now, like Lila said, the problem is that the divestment camp can't be trusted. I mean, look at what's going on. Look at the actions of these women who are claiming that they're divested. Look how they're just tearing each other apart, just dragging each other, throwing people under the bus. And yet they're saying that they're totally different from the pro black community. No, you're not. You're just the same. You brought that same negative mentality and you brought it over to the divestment camp. Clearly, you're not divested. Practice what you preach. You preach about divestment. You preach about how you're saying you want to help black women and you want to better the lives of black women. But how can you when you're sitting here dragging people for hours on end, throwing people under the bus, name calling, threatening people?
Mother reached out to me, but somebody that is a sub to me gave her $100. $100. And I was upset with Love M about it. I really ripped into her behind the scenes because I thought she was a fraud. I thought she was being untrustworthy. And there are a lot of reasons why I felt like that about Love M. There are a lot of reasons. She has lied to us about a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. And see, here's my thing with women like Love M. And this is the reason why I'm mentioning her. Because I want to clarify some things. Now, the situation between me and Love M was behind the scenes. Nobody knew about it. I never mentioned it. And the only reason why I'm mentioning it now is because she drags me indirectly in her videos all the time. All the time. And behind the scenes, I did nothing but deal with her. I dealt with her. I didn't deal with y'all. I dealt with her. I said, if you don't have a direct link to the fucking family, why are you accepting fucking donations? Why are you accepting donations if you don't have a fucking direct link to the fucking family? Why are you doing that? Why? Why are you doing this? And not only did she fraud you guys, but she frauded another YouTuber. And this YouTuber is just not saying anything about it. And that YouTuber is named Out the Box. Yeah, I'm pulling all receipts today. I'm pulling receipts today because I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the fucking lies. She's a fraud. And I held my tongue long enough about her. I checked the fuck out of her behind the scenes, and I got whole receipts. I just didn't show them to y'all, but I checked that bitch, and I said, so you mean to tell me you don't have no direct correlation to the family, but you received $100 in donations from a divested woman? So I was all in my feelings about it. And she told me, I don't got time for drama. That's what she told me. I don't got time for drama. But see, that's what these bitches do. These bitches make you out to be the bad guy. They sit on their panels and they fucking lie and make it seem like it's you. It's not you. And I'm about to clarify some shit as well. I'm about to clarify some more shit. I never had a problem with Sunshine, but Out the Box did. She had a whole problem with the fact that Out the Box was receiving coins in the way that she did. I only had a problem if Sunshine had a problem with me. I never had a problem with Sunshine. Never, ever, ever. Never had a problem with Sunshine. Never had a problem with KSC. Never had a problem with CK. Neither one of them motherfuckers. My problem with CK was what happened on that panel. It had nothing to do with how CK makes her money. Because CK has a fucking product. She has a product. And since she has a product, she has a right to distribute her fucking product. KSC has a course. She has a right to distribute her fucking course, fucking Sunshine, no matter how I feel about that bitch, because I don't like Sunshine, but I'm going to tell you something about Sunshine. She has a fucking product. She has a product. Sunshine, KSC, and CK, all three of them motherfuckers got a product. So if you choose to purchase their product, that is on you. That is on you. I could come out with a product today. And if you guys decided to purchase my product, that is on you. So we cannot sit up here and drag CK and drag KSC and drag Sunshine all because they got a fucking product. They got a product. And y'all need to learn how to respect that shit. Flat the fuck out. I don't know how to be nothing but a real ass bitch. I know y'all want me to be hateful. I know y'all want me to hate people just because we had an issue or a problem. But see, I don't give a fuck how many problems I had with you. I'm never gonna knock your motherfucking hustle. I'm never gonna do that shit. I'm never gonna do that. These three women that I just mentioned, they have a hustle, they have a product, and they have something for you to directly look into and purchase. I understand that, kinks and curls, but you need to stop attacking people just because they attack others. Stop doing that, boo-boo. We can't be haters for the sake of being haters. We can't do that. I don't promote that with y'all. I'm a real ass bitch. I'm sorry. I'm real around these parts. And I can't hate on the hustle. I can't hate on the hustle. I can't do that. Crystalline Carrison has a package for you to purchase. And it's your right to purchase it. KSC has courses for you to purchase. It's your time has courses for you to purchase. It's your right. It's your right, black women. It is your right. And I know that y'all don't like certain black women. I understand that. I ain't happy with everybody right now either, god damn it. But I'm not a fucking hater. And I'm not gonna be a hater. I can't be a hater, y'all. One thing I'm not is a fucking hater. I'm not a hater. I cannot be a hater. Y'all got to understand that you have choices. You have choices. You got to have choices. We can't be out here dragging each other for the sake of dragging each other. That's some fucking bullshit because we all grown and we all have fucking choices. We all have choices. I wanted to drag Love M. I was pissed off at her. I was pissed off at her. But did I do it? No. I'm doing it now because I'm sick of the fucking lies. I'm sick of the lies, but I am not a hater. I cannot be a hater. It ain't in my blood. I wasn't born with it, sis. I'm sorry. I am sorry. If y'all want me to hate anything, I cannot fucking do it. I told y'all that on my last live stream. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at CK for what she did. It ain't really got nothing to do with KSC or Sunshine. It ain't got nothing to do with them. And it don't have nothing to do with their product. It don't have nothing to do with their product. Stop supporting people blindly. Support them because you fuck with them. Do that. Do that. Because I can be honest to God, truthful with y'all. I simply understand why they feel the way that they do about a lot of black women. Because a lot of y'all can be so hateful and so treacherous and so conniving. I get it. I get why they charge. I get why they saying, you got to understand, these women been in the black WE community way longer than me. And I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I only been here for 6 months. And I'm fed the fuck up. I have been hurt. I have been dragged. I have been drugged all over YouTube and every community you could possibly fucking think of. So even though I am upset with the divested sisters right now at this moment, I will not drag their hustle. I will not drag their hustle. Because you have a choice to purchase it. And you have a choice to support them. You have that choice. It is not their fault. And they have gotten to the point where they are sick of giving themselves for free. Because when you give yourself for free, you are dragged. I am being dragged. I get dragged all the fucking time. All the time. You got to think about it. CK been on YouTube for 10 motherfucking years. Can you imagine the depths of treachery this woman has been through? And KSC don't even want to be on YouTube no more. Can you imagine the bullshit she has been through? Same thing with Sunshine. She came from Facebook because of the same fucking drama. So I'm not going to sit up here and act as if I don't understand. I can't be that fake. I can't be that fake person. I can't be fake. I'm sorry. That's not me. I can't be fake just because I'm mad at you. Just because you did something I don't like. I can't be fake. I can't do that shit. I understand why they charge. I get it. Because it's a lot of fucking bullshit. It's a lot of lies. It's a lot of propaganda. These motherfuckers be full of shit, y'all. They be full of shit. And I'm calling out names now. Love M, full of shit. Love M is a fucking fraud. She's a fraud. We already know that. We've just been silent. A lot of us have been silent about her. We have been silent. This bitch keep a GoFundMe to collect y'all motherfucking funds. And she ain't like CK. She ain't like relentlessly,
and you know nothing about that. You know nothing about that. Those people troll me relentlessly. They don't like me, and that's okay. That's okay. They have every right not to fucking like me. They have every right. This is a public platform. All of us are not gonna fucking like each other. They don't like me, but you took your ass over there because you got a link from out the box. What did I do for you to go on your platform and say, Black Woman Sphere, this is your fault? Address that. Address that. Since you want to be addressed, address that. Why would you go on your platform and say, Black Woman Sphere, this is your fault? How the fuck is that my fault for what you decided to do as a grown-ass woman? As a grown woman. As a grown woman, you took your ass over there and they chewed you up and spit you the fuck out because you can't handle. You can't handle it, CK. You can't handle arguing with people. You can't handle going back and forth. So you took your ass over there and they chewed you up. And then next thing you know, you went to your platform with 700 people. 700 people. I was humble with you. I was in your comment section saying, no, it was not me. It was not my fault. And what did you do? You shouted me out and said, Black Woman Sphere, it is your fault. It is your fault. Don't ask me to support you. Don't ask me to take up for you. I'm not doing it again when I never even fucking asked you to support me ever one day in life, CK. And you know that shit. I didn't ask you for shit. I didn't ask you for nothing. I was on YouTube supporting Black women like I always fucking do. That's what I've been doing before I knew who any of you motherfuckers was. I was doing that shit. And I got dragged on Cynthia G and Nyla's channel because I said I support Black women expanding their options no matter what the fuck it looks like. And that's when you sent for me because you liked my talking points. That's when a lot of people sent for me. I didn't send for nobody. Nobody. I have been standing alone supporting black women on YouTube since I've been on this bitch. I supported Sansa Ray in her pregnancy. Do y'all know how much that got me dragged? Do y'all know how much that got me dragged? Nobody wanted to support that fucking woman. Nobody. Because y'all bitches sit high and you look low. You sit high and you look low and you think you're better than every motherfucking body. You're not better than nobody. Unless you are deciding to love and support black women, don't even talk to me no more. Don't talk to me. Don't come on my panel. Don't do none of that shit. I don't want the fake love. I don't need it. I can support black women on my own. I don't give a fuck if she's rich, poor, indifferent. That's not my problem. Whatever her beefs are with other people on YouTube, not my fucking problem. When I supported CK, I didn't give a fuck about what people were saying about her. I just supported her because I appreciated what she was doing for black women. When I support Chrissy, I appreciate what she does for black women. When I support black women, I don't get involved in their beefs. But as soon as you heard something negative about me, you cut me off clean. You showed your fucking hand. You showed your hand, baby girl. I am sorry. You showed your hand. I ain't doing shit behind the scenes, Vanessa, because you've been everywhere dragging me, boo-boo. All of this fake love, I do not want it. Stay off my channel. I can support black women by myself. I don't need the support. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. I was just doing my thing. I've been being dragged on YouTube for a year about black women. It ain't start with y'all, so that's why I was able to sit under it. That's why it doesn't bother me, because I don't give a fuck what people say. I know people lie on black women every single fucking day. They don't want to see us come together. They don't want to see us be friends. They don't want to see us love on each other. They don't want that. So I already know when people come to me saying, "Ooh, don't trust her, don't do this, don't do that." I don't listen. If I want to give somebody positive energy by way of supporting them, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's too late.
Wow.
The sunshine.
Wow. I'm shocked too, Lolita. I'm very shocked. If I did that, then where's my credibility with the rest of y'all? Where's my credibility? And then that lie she told about I'm going to use Bomb Cherry. How did she put it? I'm going to use Bomb Cherry and Danini to do something to somebody. Who was it I was going to use them? I was going to use them to do what? The thing is that this is no secret with me. When somebody asks me something like, "What are you going to do?" I will tell them this. I will say, "I'm just going to give that person enough rope to hang themselves." That's no secret with me. But it's how you tell it that makes it sounds like uh, worse. That's no secret. When she did ask me something at one point, that what are you going to do about this or that? And I said, what do you mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to give them enough rope to hang themselves. But I think she said something like, I'm going to use Bomb Cherry and Danini to hang somebody with, I don't know who it was, to hang Sunshine with or something. I don't even think Danini and Bomb Cherry even know that Sunshine was alive. If you come in with respect, you get respect back. Exactly. Wow. You know what, Danini? This was the thing. I'm going to tell you the truth. You remember when that one time I was over on your hang and you started asking me, "Oh, you friends with Black Woman's Fear?" Blah 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 blah. And I told you, I said, "Yeah, but I don't go back and tell her shit that you tell me." And then she was like, "You friend with Deneen and them?" Yeah, you still don't know who's son. So how am I going to use you to hang Sunshine? No, or hang or use you. Well, you know, Crystal in. But I don't know if she said I was going to use you and Bomb to hang Crystal or to hang Sunshine. But she said I was going to use one of. Uh, she said I was going to use one of y'all to hang somebody. But I think the whole thing really went down like this. It's like she asked me something to the effect of, "What are you going to do about something?" And I said, "What I always do, I just give people enough rope to hang themselves." Wow, 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 wow. Because they have nothing on me. They have nothing on me. So it's not about me. I'm the
know this
fall
stuff.
guy.
It wasn't until all of this came out that she's revealing all of this. So why didn't y'all check out the box at time when she said it, but wait right now on a live to call her out? Okay, Miss Monet has been, I just want to say, Miss Monet has been all up and out the box lives, co-signing and thanking her and throwing all of us under the bus.
Oh, I see. But she's been doing the
so
opposite as
I
well.
want you to know we see you too.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been sitting back because we're not being as reactionary. We're just seeing all this stuff and we're discussing it. And Angela is seeing all this stuff, knowing what she knows, and she just couldn't stand it anymore. So that's why we're talking about it now. Miss Monet, I ain't lying. I've got the screenshots of you all up in Out the Box's chat room. And so does Kendall, and so does everybody who's been observing. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. Why would I lie on you? I don't even know who you are.
But
I just
Chris,
have
she
taken
does
note of everybody who's been commenting on them, and I'm gonna say, okay.
she does the same thing over here. Is it okay if I call you Chris? I don't want to just call you.
Yeah, you can call me Chris.
Okay. She does that on this side too, though. I've seen her say disparaging things, kind of like in you guys' name against Black Women's Fear. So she does it on both sides. I've been seeing
she's
Miss
playing
Monet.
both sides.
Both sides. I see her too. I got the script.
So I guess
we got to talk
Lolita,
after this live.
We're both lying. So Lolita and I are both lying on you, Miss Monet. We both lying because we see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that this has come out, but I
This
also
is
just
crazy.
want to say to Angela, your integrity needs to be applauded, because from what you knew, and you didn't know the whole backstory until recently, what you knew, you didn't feel comfortable with it, and you saw that things weren't right. And I just want to say again that I really, really respect you for doing that. That's some integrity, because you did it with no visible payoff. There was no payoff for you to come up and tell the truth. None. And you didn't even know the stuff that I told you in the background. You didn't know that. And you still came up front. That's very noble.
Thank you.
Okay. Kendall says, CK, can you have Angela tell them how angry Out the Box got when you saw people were giving CK money? Oh, Angela, can you please talk about that?
What's up, everybody? So,
I'm gonna tell you this.
I've gone over there and seen that little bullshit videos as I did. Now, I wasn't gonna say any more about this situation. I really wasn't, because her video yesterday was some bullshit. But today, this bitch took bullshit to a whole nother level, y'all. So I'm gonna ask everybody if y'all come in here, right, to do me a favor. What's up, spiritual? Look, right? Make sure I do me a favor. Somebody said I was waiting. Well, let me tell you the truth, right, Stacey? I wasn't gonna say shit. Cause to me it was just the same as narcissistic bullshit, right? But the bitch wanted to call me out. So, and when you in a chat room, I'm not a person that, tends to want to type 50 things. So they get to say what they want to say, and and then they don't acknowledge the shit that you respond. So I just made my own video responding. Right? I thought that it was really interesting that during this video, why this chick crying. We gonna get in. I took notes on this bit. I got notes today, y'all. Like, this is motherfucking college class. I got notes because it was some shit that I can't leave out in this conversation. But y'all do me a favor before we get started, right? Go ahead and hit the like button, right? Hit the share button so we can bring more people in. I think that it is only fair, right? You said you watched that bullshit yesterday, Chris B. Oh, it got worse today. She went live crying with big ass white women tears. The shit she said got so ridiculous that it made yesterday's video look like it was great. She should have just left it at that, okay? I thought it was really interesting that I was in her chat the whole time, right? And I was saying things to her like, well, all of this sounds, what's up, Jade, right? All of this sounds, all sad and all, because she went into a whole bunch of other shit that had nothing to do with the topic, right? So I'm in there and I'm asking her questions like, look, where's your humility? There you go, Jade. Where's your humility, right? We just want you to apologize, chick, blah, blah, blah. And I'm correcting stuff she said. She didn't say. She ignored all those motherfucking comments. But then when she said, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just balance my energy and my chakras, I did say to the bitch, I said, well, my advice is that you stick a crystal up your ass and align your chakras so you can keep all that bullshit that's coming out of your mouth to your motherfucking self. And lo and behold, she decided to see that comment out of fucking 50 when I was being real with her and asking her ass, you know what I'm saying? Asking her ass, look, answer these are the questions that we want. So she decided to address me, right? And I don't really give a fuck about nothing she said. I mean, what did she say? She did get arrogant, but she was doing this shit before me, right? So apparently, let me write some things down to you. This is the deal with Zaza. So Zaza, one, she is the son. Go watch the video, let this bitch tell it. The Messiah has arrived. Okay, I'm not lying. This bitch is the son. That's what she said. She the son, and we just want to bask in her glorious warm sun. Okay, the bitch is a gladiator. She said you was watching. She a gladiator now. You seen that tie-dye, right? She a gladiator. I'ma get my sword and I'm coming down with the fire and the sword and the brim. And I don't know, maybe Jesus coming with. I don't know who coming with the bitch. I don't know if she a Christian. I don't know if she's spiritual because she sure pulled that Christian shit out her ass, right? But she coming down with a sword on motherfuckers. I guess the bitch is a gladiator now. Maybe she's a Hebrew Israelite. I don't know, But guess what? The next news is, check this out. She is crazy. She's crazy than a motherfucker superstar. Now let me tell you something. I didn't know whether to name this video GoFundMe account for Zaza because this bitch needs some help. She need a therapist, right? Or to name it what I named it. But I was a little bit more appalled by how this bitch, please. You see, and this is the thing I don't have a problem with. Everybody gets mad and say, don't say people's name in your video because you just giving it publicity. I don't give a fuck. I just want y'all to understand what be going on. So Zaza Ali, go over to the bitch video, please, when you can watch it later. It is very entertaining. If you have a beverage of choice, right? You get your little drink or whatever. I know it's Sunday. Some of y'all go to church, but y'all be coming home drinking liquor after church anyway. And if y'all skip church today, if you a smoker, roll up before you play the video and just sit back and watch it. If you could put it on your TV, watch it on your TV, put it on something big, not just your phone. This shit entertaining as fuck, right? Entertaining as fuck. So I'm gonna need y'all to do that. You're gonna have a couple of wow moments. Are you serious, right? But y'all go ahead and y'all do that, right? You're right. A spiff and a Corona. That's what it is, though. Y'all go ahead and get y'all drink and sit back because this shit is hilarious. Don't turn on no Netflix right now. Go turn on Zaza. Okay? She comes on and she starts crying. I wasn't gonna say shit else, but as the bitch kept going, I couldn't help it. And then she tried to call me out. So, of course, I have a response to that bullshit she said, right? If I had a little more time, I'd probably be smoking on this motherfucker. This ain't no fly Nubian queen. This is Michi motherfucking China, right? But we gonna get into this conversation. I hope Zaza bring her ass over here because for as much as she talks about, I'm not looking at what other YouTubers are doing in this bitch. She a motherfucking lie, right? Michelle March, right? Can you be a moderator? I'm going to give you that. You know why? Because your name is the first name of my name, right? And then except I got 2 L's. And my birthday in March. So that's what's up. That's just like a sign, Zaza would say that's some spiritual shit right there. So anyway, yesterday, this bitch talked about how much she cried in her bed after the situation, right? After the situation. So this is what she says. I was at home. I was crying. We didn't feel sorry for her. Let me tell y'all. She said, somebody said Nike versus Puma. Yes, she did have on Puma. Nike in this bitch, nigga. She ain't coming over here. She don't want none. Let me say to my moderators too, right? If somebody come over here trying to defend Zaza, do not block them. Let the motherfuckers stay. I see. I have a firm belief in when people want to say something, let them say it. I mean, if people come over here and say dumb shit that don't have nothing to do with the topic, then that's when I feel like they trolling. But when people come in here, because I hate when people say this, because she did this to me while I was in her chat. But why are you here? You're here. You must be a fan. No, bitch, you crazy, and you fucking play people like they money, and then you made a bullshit ass video yesterday, and you was going through my feed, and this is part 2, so I want to hear what you got to say. And then I seen you was crying, so hell yeah, I was all in. I was like, oh shit, let me watch this. Hold up, mama, can you make some more coffee? So see what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I was watching. People act like, oh, if you come to their live, you all in my live. Fuck out of here. I am in your live, bitch, and I've been saying things in the comments that I wish you would fucking address. Right? But she not addressing shit, right? So right? So this is the thing. This is the funny thing to me, right? So she's sitting here and she's saying, don't come in my chat because you're just over here trying to ride and blah, 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 and all of this bullshit, right? This is what she's telling everybody. They were just over there trying. Black people on YouTube, stop doing that, right? I don't know about white folks, everybody else, because I don't go to them motherfuckers' pages. But when people are on your live, when you're talking shit or there's something going on and you're the talk of what's going on, why the fuck you mad? Because we coming to see what's going on, bitch. She want to act like she better than everybody. I didn't watch any of those videos. Bitch, you watched the videos. You watched the fucking videos. You watched the one I did of you yesterday. That's why you was like, oh shit, that telling them I was crying didn't work. So let me come back and show some tears for real. This chick was up there crying, ooh, like a nigga died. Go watch it. A nigga died. Her ego and her motherfucking career is what the fuck should be dying. This bitch got the biggest ego I ever seen in my life. Her name is motherfucking Umar Jr. for real. What's up, everybody? So, I just want to know how many of y'all have gone over there and seen that little bullshit videos as I did. And her motherfucking career is what the fuck should be dying. This bitch got the biggest ego I ever seen in my life. Her name is motherfucking Umar Jr. for real. For real. The Umar Jr. for real. I done always told y'all that I can't get down with Umar because, right, that shit was entertaining as fuck. This bitch got psychological problems. That's my professional opinion. We learned about this bitch's disorder when I was in school. It's called narcissism. She is narcissistic as a motherfucker. Right? I'm gonna jump around here and just as the shit come that I remember, but let me tell you something. So she gets up here and she's crying and y'all don't care about me, and she's talking about everything, right? She's talking about the fact that she's talking about that she was in foster care when she was younger, that her mama abandoned her. I don't know, that the bitch dropped her bag of Skittles the other day. She's just like, everything not going my way. I got a flat tire. I don't know. I think, I'm constipated. The bitch threw out every motherfucking thing she dealing with in her life that had nothing to do with the situation. All of this fucking deflecting. You don't even have to be a licensed therapist if you just understand a little bit of something, right? A little bit of something. The bitch was deflecting her ass off. It was about everything else except for the situation. And the funny thing is she kept coming in talking about, right, everybody was in there saying that shit to her. But she didn't want to acknowledge those fucking comments, right? She's narcissistic as fuck. I did not hear her. I'm sorry. I apologize. None of that shit ever fucking came out of her mouth. And then when we said, where's the apology? She said, we don't owe you one. But guess what, bitch? Let me tell you something. Zaza. And you know what? People want to say, you shouldn't talk about other black women like that. And we should be a motherfucking, we should be together. I'm going to tell y'all this. Okay, like I told y'all before, when it comes to the black community, we all have different differences. And at the end of the day, just because somebody's black, I do not have to respect their stance of who they are. Now, at the end of the day, I'm going to question, and yes, I'm doing that as a mixed woman, as a woman that's light skinned. I'm questioning whether we should revoke this bitch's black card. Because the shit I'm about to tell you next is what really offended me, and that's why this is my title. I want somebody to go over there and count, right? Yes, the me. It was everything about this bitch. Do you know that this bitch said that we was talking about what she did because we are jealous of her? Right, but it get better. It get better. We jealous of her, right? You got your tea, I got my tea too. We might be here for a minute. I'm hoping her, and she ain't gonna come because she don't want none. She like to talk shit to a screen and talk all that shit to me, so I'm not able to say anything back because she in the chat. Because I'm not. Y'all know I could talk. I mean, in 2 minutes I could type 5 fucking paragraphs if it's something I want to speak. So I got time for that. You know, people real good on their live to say shit and then want to turn around and then not let you respond. So if she come up in here, I know she not gonna say nothing. I hope she at home sticking that crystal up her ass, getting herself right. That's what I said. Jealous of what? So nature. That's what I'm saying. She says we're all jealous of her. Oh, let me tell you, because she did tell us what we were jealous of. She said we're jealous of her because this is why she don't deserve a black card. Take that bitch back, because I don't think she thinks she black. I really don't. See, you know what she did? She did what white people do. Y'all know them white people. Right, y'all know them white people that come around and be like, oh, like, yeah, I know, don't take what I said offensively, even though what the fuck they said was offensive. Don't take it offensive, because I got black friends, guy. I have a black friend. My best friend is black. She did one of that on us, right? She says that she's getting all of this treatment and that people are jealous of her, right? They're jealous of her. Right, put a yoni egg in her booty, bitch, because you coming up with all that bullshit, right? She says that she is mixed. And the reason we are jealous of her is because she is a fucking mixed woman. I'm going to let that marinate. You know how you put some shit on some meat and let it sit so when you cook it, it's real tender. I'm going to let that marinate before I go on to the next thing. Right. What the fuck? Bitch, bye. I agree. Damn. Wow. Right. Those were my exact. And she said this shit many times. So if you go and watch the video, you don't even have to watch it that long. And this is coming from a mixed woman. I think what she said was the most colorism bullshit that you could ever fucking hear. We are jealous of this bitch because her mother is white. These are her words. I am not lying, y'all. Go watch the shit. I'm gonna get my shit together because over here I'm gonna get my shit together so I can put it up. You know how everybody be having the 2 screens, so I could play the shit for you. There's so much shit I would like to fucking let y'all see, right? Yes, it's offensive, and it's offensive to me as a mixed woman myself, right? You had no idea she was mixed. I don't know why not. Right. It's funny though. Okay, so if you didn't know that about her, that means she did a real good job of keeping it to herself when she was on there trying to be pro-black and wanted all the black people to support her. But now that the black community is throwing her under the bus, now this bitch all of a sudden is, y'all jealous of me because I'm mixed. You know what? You remember what I told y'all the other day about hypocrisy, and sometimes we can be hypocrites, and there are things that we learn in life, right? Somebody said, but we all mixed. We is all mixed, but you get what I'm saying, sis. She trying to say because she has white in her, somehow that makes her better than us, and that because of that whiteness, we are very jealous of her. This is what the bitch is saying. Let's break it down to the very last compound. See how it sounds? A little irrational, right? A lot of suckers like to use that old dramatical shit. Get out my face, bitch, with her dramatic ass and all them fucking tears. Them was white women's tears coming down her face. Well, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna play the victim and I'm gonna cry and they're gonna be like, ooh, that nigga looked at your titties, go to jail. You know how the white women did in the Me Too movement? They was like, well, he was commenting my skirt, it's so short, and he was looking at my cleavage even though I had it hanging out. You know, she did one of them moves. Boo-hoo, poor me. I didn't know that black women could do that, right? So what I was saying about the hypocrisy thing, sometimes we say things or we'll believe things, and when something in life hits you, you have to correct your wrong. So unlike a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube that claim to be grown, they can't take accountability for those things. Let me be the first example. There was once upon a time, as a mixed woman myself, right, that I would say there is no such thing as light skin privilege. I used to say that, but I saw that shit take effect today, right? I don't think that there is any light skin privilege when it comes to light skinned people and being in the world, right? The police still beat your ass, you know what I'm saying? All of those different things happening. Being light skinned did not afford me anything in the things in life that really fucked me over. But you know what? I noticed that light skinned people do have privilege, and I have to concede to that. I have to rethink my thought, even as a light skinned woman, right? And that is this, is that light skin privilege exists in the black community. Not outside of it. It doesn't matter to the white people, right? But I'm realizing that it does matter to the black people. So I got to change my thinking on that a little bit, right? Doesn't matter that I'm mixed myself. Real is real. And just like I hand out truth, Michi is willing to take truth and Michi is willing to check herself. Unlike that bitch, Zaza Ali, the new gladiator, Messiah. I'm going to give her a couple names. You know how black folks do when they have a baby and you give your kids like 5 names? That bitch is named Zaza, Gladiator, the Messiah, bullshit, narcissistic, crazy ass bitch, right? So at the end of the day, she doesn't want to admit to anything that she has made a mistake on, right? I'm going to agree to that. I was wrong. There's light skin privilege in the black community. I watch this bitch get up there. I watch her talk about time and time again how y'all just hating on me because I'm light skinned and because I'm mixed, right? I'm mixed. And you know what I watched? I watched all the motherfucking black people, including dark-skinned people, sit in the fucking comments and say to this bitch, we love you, you're beautiful. Yes, they're just jealous of you. Do you know how many black people fucking watched this bitch cry and was like, you're right. You're right. We feel sorry for you. And you know what, Zaza? It's okay. Do you know after all of this bitch done came on here, talked all this shit, the word I apologize never came out her fucking mouth. We need you to Anita Baker it in this bitch. She never once used that word. But yet and still, right? Yet and still, everybody is caping for her. We don't give a fuck that you was in foster care, bitch. I do not give a fuck if you farted and had the runs on yourself yesterday, so your tire broke down. Your motherfucking son mad at you. I don't give a fuck about none of your personal issues. None of that shit has nothing to do with this. All we wanted you to do, bitch, was simply say, look, I fucked up. Right? I want to apologize, to the community, and the reason we were mad at her, let's get this clear. We're not mad at her. I'm mad. Let me say why I'm mad. I'm mad because I saw the emails that she responded to these women, right? These women spent their money and they emailed her about the cancellation, right? And she responded to them with a smart ass mouth. This bitch seems to have a really smart ass mouth. I wonder if you can back that shit up, Zaza. Because just like you said, motherfuckers is real tough behind a goddamn keyboard, but face to face, it's another story. So let me ask you that same question. You got a big ass mouth, bitch. Can you back it up? So she want to sit around here and say, well, I dealt with that. I was waiting to hear her side of the story. I said, well, maybe something legitimate happened. She was in a car accident. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, right? But then when I seen the 5, not one bitch, 5 motherfuckers that came forward and was on YouTube on people's platforms and they were giving fucking receipts. We saw the emails, bitch. You want me to unsee something that I already seen? You want me to unsee that shit? We seen the motherfucking emails where you were talking so much shit to these chicks and they were your customers. We were upset because you talked down to these black women as if they did not have the right to be upset or ask for their money back, bitch. And it wasn't 1, it wasn't 2, it wasn't 3. It was 5 or 6 of them motherfuckers who reached out to us because they had already been dealing with you for over a month and you were just putting them off. We got the receipts, bitch. You don't want to address none of that because you a gladiator, bitch, with a sword, and you the Messiah in this motherfucker now. You the son in this bitch, and we all just basking in your glory, ho. So all of a sudden, you don't have to apologize. We don't give a fuck about your life. We done all had lives, bitch. We done all been through something. You ain't the only one. But she want to tell you her whole life story because she wants people to feel sorry for her, right? Now, let me ask y'all something. This bitch said, she said it several times in the video, so go watch it. You ain't got to watch it long. If you watch the whole video, you're going to hear her say that shit about 5 or 6 times. Y'all jealous of me because I'm mixed. So this bitch threw out her light skin privilege and all the black people fell for it. Now, let me tell you how I know y'all fell for it. Watch this. Let's do a little experiment here, right? So this bitch done fuck people out of their money, right? She's actually, right, she just wants some sympathy. She's narcissistic than a motherfucker. Her ego is big as fuck. That's the same problem with Dr. Umar Johnson. Them motherfuckers need to get together and just make a big ass narcissistic baby. That motherfucker gonna come out the womb talking about do this and do that and it's all about me. Go ahead, go ahead. That's what y'all motherfuckers need to do. Get both y'all narcissistic asses together. Cause this bitch went on this rampage of what have you done in the community and I do this and I change lives and I'm the son and everything revolves the fuck around me. This is what this bitch is saying. I'm not. Now, some of this stuff y'all think I'm being funny. Some of this stuff she actually said. She did say that she changes lives. She's doing shit while everybody else is just a talking head. Like none of us are doing anything in the community. I hate when black folks act like that. Doesn't Umar do that? I'm the only one around this motherfucker, ho ho ho, beating on his fucking chest and shit, right? Now check this out, y'all. Check out this little experiment. If this is light skin privilege or not. Now we got this bitch scamming people out of money, right? Shout out to the new subscriber roster baby in the house, right? Y'all hit that like button for me, hit that share button, right? So that we can get some of them folks talking all that shit on her page. Because I know Zaza not showing up. She'll be here, but the bitch will probably be quiet, right? But all them people that was talking shit telling me to leave her alone because I'm jealous of her, because I'm fat and she not. Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. How long y'all been following Zaza? Because that bitch was fat too. It's called losing weight. That bitch used to be fat too. Y'all act like motherfuckers can't lose weight. If I wanted to, I would if I gave a fuck. Y'all kill me with that. I'm gonna need y'all to find something new to say about Michi, right? Other than she fat. Like that shit is like wore out, right? You keep saying that all you want. If I lose the weight, what you motherfuckers gonna say then? Like, fuck out of here. Half y'all niggas like, yeah, you fat. Zaza look better than you. I don't give a fucking fuck. Beauty in the eye of the beholder. That bitch got an ugly ass spirit, so you gonna fuck that egotistical bitch if you want to, right? I take a fat bitch with some humility and some truth in her ass any motherfucking day than a skinny ass bitch that thinks she's entitled to the motherfucking world. Used to be a fat bitch her goddamn self. What happened is she got depressed and stopped eating all them fucking ho-hos and donuts. And the bitch was like, I can't deal with this with her crying ass. Michi life good, so I keep eating my donuts and my motherfucking ho-hos. Because they good with me. I ain't fucking depressed in this bitch. That's the difference between me and her. It's the difference between me and you, bitch. I want to know if you gonna eat your cornbread. Because if you don't want it, I'll take it. You want to fight me for it, bitch? Now, check this out. She taking people money, right? She taking people money. She's being disrespectful to people who she's supposed to be doing business with, right? Doesn't even have a proper apology for them in the emails. Has she said something right to them? Mike, I'm from Detroit, but I've been everywhere, baby. Just not out the country, right? Okay, so she's doing all this. She has affected the community in a much worse way, right? She has done all of this shit, and then the bitch turns around at the end of her video and has the nerve to promote her next event. I'm gonna have another event. You guys go buy some tickets so I can scam the fuck out of you again. She ready to scam y'all again. So I just don't understand from a business perspective, because yesterday she was throwing around, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss in this bitch. She swears she a boss. So since she out there claiming that she's a boss, right? I don't understand why you don't understand that as a boss, your customer is right, right? Your customer is right. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody said, wow, you lying for real. No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Go watch the video. Go get a bitch some views. She had the most people she ever had live on her shit. Go give her some views. I don't give a fuck about sharing names and views, right? So anyway, she's supposed to be a boss. If you've ever had a business, she claims that other people probably don't really have businesses because we don't understand her. Well, I've had businesses too. And you know what businesses teach you? They teach you that the customer is right. If I send a piece of merchandise to someone and they don't want it, they get to send it back to me. And whether I think they've already tried it on and it stinks like their fucking deodorant, I have to receive that back and I have to give them their refund. That's called chalking it up, bitch. Chalk it up. Like back it up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to chalk it up. But you apologize to your customers. How the fuck do you as a business owner have a scandal under your name where you still owe 18 people money? You owe 18 people money still out your own mouth, bitch. But you are promoting another event? You don't think that it would be good for business if your ass, somebody said, chalk it up and write it off, right? You don't think that you should probably publicly say you apologize to
or how much money I'm making, and I don't understand why any of those ragged or their child are worried about me. I don't understand why they're worried about me. Yeah, they might be screenshotting y'all's comments, but a lot of my inboxes, listen y'all, before I even got off the live, y'all was inboxing me. While I was eating, I'm just going through. People, like 5 of y'all joined my class while I was eating. So some of y'all was only inboxing me to join the classes. But a bunch of y'all
to your customers because it went so public, bitch, you was on the news. So you should probably make amends for that publicly, because that's what you would do if you had a big business, bitch. If you had plans on taking your shit from your living room to a big ass building, you know what you would have? You would have a PR person, somebody who would tell you, you need to make right and you need to speak to the public, because if not, it's going to fuck up your customers and your money flow. So how the fuck do you come up there arrogant, do not apologize, and then try to promote your next event? You was about an arrogant motherfucker. And for everybody that was caping for that shit, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. I said it, and if any of you motherfuckers that's caping for Zaza want to come over here and be like, oh, let me say something to meet you. You call me a stupid motherfucker, I sure the fuck did. Now, Zaza done all of this, right? Now let's talk about another black woman in the community named Cynthia G. I'm going to show you her light-skinned privilege. If Cynthia was to get online right now and she was to come forward and she was to be real arrogant. Now, she did her one video when she was talking about her and Rob, right? And all she did was contradict herself. I mean, let's be honest. Cynthia G has done no damage to the black community. And she's done no damage to nobody, right? She's a bit hypocritical, and we would want her to make amends and just be like, yo, I was wrong, and maybe I shouldn't go so hard on her brothers. We just want her to learn from that, right? Because obviously you can see in the right situations, you don't get to judge every brother. Like, that's a small fucking thing. But if Cynthia G brought her dark skin ass up in a chat, because the one she did do to explain her situation, she was kind of humble, even though she was beating around the bush. You know, she was like, well, she wasn't really answering the questions, but she wasn't arrogant. Now, Cynthia G came out and was arrogant as fuck and was like, oh, whatever, fuck you motherfuckers. You're just jealous of me because me and my wig and my bang is beautiful as fuck. I'm the sun and you motherfuckers want to just bask underneath me. And I'm the queen and you should be glad to be in my presence. And why the fuck are you in my chat room? And I'm so much better than you. And you should just get over what the fuck I said. Blah, 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 blah. How many of y'all would be in there caping for Cynthia talking about, we forgive you, queen, and it's all right, and, you know, it's going to be all good. Fuck them haters. Would y'all say that for Black Cynthia? And she didn't really hurt anybody in the community, let's be real. Zaza was hurting people in the community by taking from their pockets. You think that these black women had thousands of dollars to just fucking give away to receive nothing in return, bitch? Not even your apology. Wow. Wow. Now I'm going to say this because I've said this about plenty men, because I like to play the game fair. I told y'all once upon a time somebody needed to beat a couple of men's asses on YouTube. Zaza, somebody need to beat your ass, bitch. They need to beat your ass to the tune of a couple motherfucking $1,000 worth. Right? And that brings me on another note. Oh, she said, all you do online is be loud and cuss, right? And be aggressive. Bitch, you said like 25 motherfucking cuss words in your goddamn live too. So see, there go that hypocritical bullshit. So it's okay for you to cuss a motherfucker out, Zaza, and for you to talk shit and call people niggas and call out people all kind of shit when you upset, right? But because your chakras is balanced and you so spiritual in this motherfucker. That bitch be in her room talking about Nam yo rengekyo, and you think you better than us, but you just sat up there and cussed. It's funny how when you do it, it's convenient. Y'all motherfuckers got a big problem with that, you YouTubers and motherfucking black community. It's not okay when somebody else do it, but when we do it, we gonna make an excuse for it. Boo, girl, motherfucking bye. Right? So this is what she does. Let me tell you something else she did. When she was on her video yesterday, she was talking about this one woman. And I know the woman she's talking about because she called into the show so that she could speak about her situation. She is the woman that has spent money. She had bought her ticket. She could not get a refund like many of the women because it was the night before. Zaza has still not answered to the fact that the hotel said when that woman called, because that woman said, well, if Zaza's not going to go, I got the rooms paid for. I paid all this money. I got my plane ticket. I'm just going to go to the resort and I'm going to hang out even if I can't do all the stuff with Zaza, right? I'm not going to waste my money. She calls the hotel. The hotel tells her, ma'am, there is no room booked for you because she didn't pay the inn and we were trying to keep and get in touch with her to the last minute. They told this woman that they had canceled the event 30 days ago, bitch. And all that talking you did, you didn't address that though. You didn't address that though. You didn't address that though. So if you knew 30 days before, why you let these people waste their money? See, in your talking points, you don't really know all the evidence that we've seen against you. So there were some things you didn't address that we know are the truth, bitch. And then what she did yesterday, she said the woman that called the hotel, right? She called the hotel and she asked Look, somebody deleted Tony Moni. What they say, Tone Moni? They said some bullshit. If somebody come here talking shit on Zaza's behalf, let them punk motherfuckers stay. Because they got some explaining to do too. Because y'all was in this motherfucker just caping for this light-skinned chick. I want to know if y'all gonna cape for Cynthia G the same way if she come out and be arrogant and she ain't do shit to nobody but just make herself look dumb. Y'all gonna cape for her? You got this bitch over there talking about, y'all hate me because I'm mixed, but she supposed to be for the black community? Fuck her. And all you motherfucking black people over there like, yeah, just mesmerized by that bitch light-skinned in this. Y'all stupid than a motherfucker. Motherfucker. How about that? For those that don't like my cussing, that extra one was for you, motherfucking bitch. Supposed to be the goddamn Messiah. So anyway, she tells you that this woman who called the hotel, she said that this woman was ghetto and she was ratchet because she called the hotel and she was mad and threatening to sue. Now I want y'all to think about that. You've spent about $2,500 on a trip on your hotel plane. You get ready to go. You done pack.
Now I'm going to put your username out there as I respond to everything that you've said in the comment section. One thing about me when I do responses, I like to look up a person's history on my channel. And I want to know, let me find everybody right quick, because I was actually digging in deeper into this whole situation with the other popular YouTuber. And typically, I don't clap back this fast. Typically, I'll gather a couple of comments and do commentary like that. But I want to share something with you ladies. And I want to show you how the collective thinks. Now, I want you to clarify for me if you're a man or if you're a woman. Because there are times when I tend to delete comments that I don't like, which is all the time. And I want to know why you feel like I should protect Tariq's biracial wife. This is the same biracial wife he refers to as a black woman, knowing that she is not going to experience the same level of racism and discrimination that the average black woman experiences in our community. Just because biracial black women get on here and they start these massive channels and they have popular audiences and they talk about black folks, and there's a level of comfort, so to speak. Do I dislike biracial people? I do not. For me, I've seen experiences with biracial people where they tend to play the sides against the middle sometimes. When it benefits them, they beat on other black women. Now, I'm speaking specifically about biracial black women. When my daughter was in 4th or 5th grade, before I moved to the area where we are now, my daughter came home crying one day because a biracial girl called her a burnt biscuit. This is the same biracial girl whose mother was white. She had 3 different biracial black children with 3 different black men. And I'm not gonna lie, that did do something to me as a parent, because I thought it was very strange, the superiority that little girl had at such an early age. This was elementary school. She basically saw herself above my daughter simply because she's biracial. The fact that she so eloquently used burnt biscuit as her insult to my daughter let me know that she was very well aware that the world viewed her a little bit differently. And so for me as a mother to have to clap back and to have to continue to build my daughter's esteem after that situation, and then to just subsequently move in the same neighborhood. I did not know we were going to move in the same neighborhood, and to have my daughter sort of befriend this girl so this girl would stop abusing her did something to me as a parent. So I had to go back and I had to kind of look at some of the things that you've said on my channel previously.
At Caslin, We believe that happiness is about more than entertainment. It's about being known, understood, loved. Introducing your new best friend.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Previously.
Listen, folks. I don't want to be running brief with this speech. Now, along with the other women that I played this morning, all have a problem with interracial black women currently as they are. And then you understand that they all promote interracial dating. This is black women who promote interracial dating. Interracial. So sometimes when you applies and sometimes it's not when it's a competition. But I just want y'all to soak that in. Those who hear this, this is a big for the black man. You understand that all of these women that I put interracial dating but they do not. They hate it. What is considered interracial black women? GG. Matter of fact, let me make that disclaimer. The rest of them all have a problem with mixed race black women. And that's what I'm playing this video here today. This woman and gentleman makes a lot of noise. Ads.
So I'm noticing something with you because I want you to exit, leave, and never come back. That's why I'm doing this response video to hip hop since '79. Hip hop has played a very intricate part in the downfall of the black community, but in particular against black women. We've been called bitches, hoes, thoughts, fucking hoes. Fuck them bitches. Beat them bitches. Leave them bitches. Pump and dump them bitches, them hoes. And a majority of that fodder was never aimed at biracial black women. So I want to know, why does his wife get privilege when Tariq has made thousands upon millions of dollars, including the Hidden Color series, where I have already exposed Mac Lesson's radio show, where he didn't really speak very highly on black women, but then he called her a black woman. So I want to know, if she's a black woman, why does she get a pass? So let's hold on to that.
Let me double check my mic. I think it's working a little bit better. I can turn this down. Slack, thanks for the advice. I'm gonna quickly say this then, because it didn't come out right first time. The women that I'm playing now, they all have a problem with interracial black women. They do not accept interracial black women like me, GX, the woman I played prior to this woman being played. They all have a hatred of them. Yet, they all believe in interracially dating and marriage. I don't know how that makes sense to you, but I can't conceive or perceive how this all makes sense, how you can hate interracial black women, but if you had an interracial relationship, you would create a child that was mixed. So that's my problem with these women, and that's why I played them, and I understand why their foundation crumbled before us, because they all look at and seek interracial relationships but have a problem with the product of that. Makes no sense to me. So let's go back to these videotapes.
Start right there, right quick, everyone, because I can show you better than I can tell you. So 5 months ago, hip hop since '79. So hip hop has done horrible things in the black community against black women. Black women have never recovered from being called bitches and hoes. That's why you have YouTubers on here that can sit in a platform and call black women bitches and hoes, and black women actually comment in their comment sections. But I want to know, why do black women listen to this? Because bitch, hoe, fuck you bitches, fuck you hoes has been so normalized. It's been so normalized that black women have embraced the dysfunction. Conditioning, thank you. So 5 months ago, you thought I was leaving YouTube, which I've done quite a few times. And so you felt the need to come on my video. I'm only gonna assume that maybe you are, who knows? Because this is what they do. They hide behind no picture. You never know who these people are that have these little agendas in your comment section. Some people actually come to your comment section with an agenda. I'm upset because why does she get a pass? She benefits greatly off the backs of black women. So if I'm a black woman and she benefits off of black women by being biracial, being a housewife, being able to take care of her kids, getting fat, which she has and I have, and she gets the pass. She benefits off the backs of black women. So if black women have something to say about Peanut, which I don't personally have a problem against Peanut, that's your issue. You want to give her privilege that I don't get. Black men call me big fat bitch on this platform every damn day. Where are the videos defending me? What have I actually done to these individuals for them to call me that? Despite the fact that I don't agree with the fuckery. Because if you look at my videos, primarily my videos call out fuckery. And I've also gone in on black women as well. So I'm not a one-sided coin here. So let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what he's been saying, or she, or whatever it is. I was so proud of you when I saw that you took down the videos about Tariq's wife. No, you don't want me to call out the fuckery and the hypocrisy. Y'all need to make up your mind. Black men must make up their mind. You need to make up your mind. Are biracial black women black or are they not? Because if they're black, you need to be doing some sort of videos protesting against hip-hop. Because Too Short, have you ever protested against Too Short? Because he can call us bitches and hoes. And yet marry a Hispanic woman who is then turned into a housewife, which is what black men do so well. They pimp black women for our money, our resources, and our fame that we give them. We give them their fame. And then they switch it up once they start making money because they realize that only black women are donating to them at record levels like that. But black women very seldom ever benefit from these men's platforms. So what I want to know is, why do we continue, ladies, on a collective level to support Tariq, to support The Advice Show, to support those who don't fundamentally even like us? So let me go forward. Oreo, no sir, stop. I was so proud of you when I saw that you took the videos about Tariq's wife down. It had pained my heart that you put those videos up in the first place and kept them up. I keep up whatever the fuck I want to keep up on my shit. I bet you do not. donate to me. You do not contribute to me. You do not care about all the ugly bitches and hoes and horrible videos that people do about me, and you're not there to take care of that, are you? I have to deal with that. And it is one thing about creating this platform, it has really made me passionate about helping Black women. Because I have seen people call me names for no reason. Go to anybody's video, any comment section, and look for me in any comment section and see whether or not I've ever in my life ever called somebody out of their name. Before I did YouTube, I didn't do that. Many of these men lack decent humanity, and that is the reason why I've told Black women to leave. Because you don't even have decent morals and values and humanity. You're not even good people. Many Black men are not even good people. I've made it clear that I know what good Black men look like. I know what men are. I don't need to tell you in a video what a good man is. Because I can judge his standards based on other people's standards. Are all people of all other races, other men, perfect? No. We're looking at behavioral patterns here. Now you're going to continue over the next couple of days. Watch how this other popular YouTuber gets destroyed and denigrated as a person. Take the gender out of it. Take the race out of it. But take a deeper look at what these people are going to do on this platform because of how they are as people. So you went through all this trouble to tell me I'm not mean to Tommy. So are you caping for biracial people? Do you have a colorism issue? Because Tommy's jet-ass Black and Tariq's wife is biracial. So what makes her different than Tommy when she's made money off of the backs of Black women? She's benefited off of the backs of Black women. She lives in a big ass house off of the backs of Black women. Does that matter? Not really. But in context of what you're saying in your video, in your comment section here, in my comment section, in contrast to what you're saying, you don't see that she's part of the problem. When she's cashing these YouTube checks now that he's on the white supremacy kick, which he was not on there before. I know the history of Tariq Nasheed. I listened to him back with Mac Lesson's radio show. He talked about how Black women have become land whales and how when he was going to Brazil, how great Brazil was because those were dimes. And then when I pointed out the hypocrisy when all women hit the wall video that I did, I heard crickets. I heard crickets. And it really, really irritates me that the collective of Black women can't see in front of their face how insulted, how beat down, and how unfair the society has become, especially as it pertains to how Black men respond to shit. And yes, I'm going to be vulgar in the video because this is what they like, everyone. So you are not as mean-spirited as Tommy. Do you know what Tommy's people do to you when you say do any video on him? Do you know what his crowd produces? You're not a YouTuber, so you have no idea what you're talking about, do you? I don't want that brand. I made it clear. I don't dislike Tariq. I don't dislike Peanut. I knew who she was back in the Gap. And I even told you that I benefited from some of the things that Tariq would say as it pertains to money and leveling up and getting to the next level and being about your business. Like, was the flagrant dislike and disregard for Black women and their plight. Black women have a very unique plight in this country, and nobody cares about it. Because when Black women like myself start YouTube channels, we get denigrated, talked about. Y'all don't see half of the death threats and the ugly things that people say. You've even seen me go through my channel where I've quit and started, quit and started, quit and started, quit and started. This is the hardest place for a Black woman to exist, especially if she starts calling out the hypocrisy among Black men. It's very challenging. Very, very challenging. So 5 months ago on my leaving YouTube video, you just thought you were going to get rid of me. You're wrong. You're wrong. The spirit of love inside you is stronger than that. Why? The spirit of fighting me is even stronger than the spirit of love in me. Life is a fight, and Black women are losing, and that's why I'm on here. Life is a tremendous fight. When we're thinking that all these biracial black women that are married to these black men, and we're thinking that all these women of other races are weak, they're not weak people. They're not weak people. And at the end of the day, if I can show one black woman how to get out here and fight for the right thing, for who she is as a person, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And not you or nobody in my comment sections that watches my videos is going to stop me from doing that unless God Almighty himself says my days are done. And if he does, I've given enough imprint into the world through my channel to help somebody. So for you to come on my stuff and tell me, don't bring God into it, because God knows that it's wrong for you to benefit off the backs of black women, and then you want the same person to get protection. Peanut knows that she's wrong. She knows that this white supremacy thing that Tariq does for money is not right. She knows that him denigrating black women and lifting her up when she's probably had a single parent too. I didn't see no daddy up in them videos and all those pictures. But if a black woman don't have no daddy, she's ruined. She's horrible. She ain't nothing. And you don't see that many black women coming on the platform because of the amount of vitriol and hate and disgust and drama that we experience. Because you think I'm supposed to roll over and be sweet and meek, and that ain't me. That's not me. The fight out here is too great. We have the highest out-of-wedlock childbirth rate. We have the highest infant mortality rate, which means more of our children die during childbirth than any other race. We have the highest homicide rate. We have the highest domestic abuse rate. We have the highest out-of-wedlock childbirth rate. We have the highest unmarried rate. Must I go on? And we have the highest poverty rate. You need 50 more channels like mine for black women so they can be found. YouTube is like a huge ocean. I'm a little fish in a huge ocean. Many black women don't want the information. That's fine. But for those that can find my channel and do, I get more love now than I ever got in the past, because 99.99% of my audience when I first started my channel were thirsty, disgusting little black males. They talked about my boobs, my butt, my lips. It was disgusting. I had to run them off. Go on back to the play yard now. In order to get my message heard, I had to build my audience on my own, despite what anyone would ever tell you. I've put in more work on my platform than I've ever gotten credit for. And I know that, and I'm cool with that. So then you said the spirit of love inside of you is strong, and all the spirit the spirit of fight is stronger than you will ever imagine, ever. So I see progress, growth, maturity. So I know this is probably a black man, because he didn't like me calling out the hypocrisy in it all. She can hit the wall, but I can't. She got more resources than me. She could get a personal trainer. Tariq makes much more money than I do. Tariq makes much more money than I do. So why can she hit the wall and I can't? How come she can hit the wall and impoverished black women cannot? How come she can hit the wall and black women that's on food stamps cannot? Why? Why does she deserve protection? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. So then you went on to talk about God. You don't know what God is. God is about morality. He's about being right, righteousness. He's about being honest, and he's about truth. And you look at a majority of these black channels and they don't care about lying to the masses because they're making money. That's ill-gotten gain. I know God's word. That's the difference between a lot of people who fake and shake and me, who actually has a relationship with God, and I know who God is. Do I like doing celebrity gossip? I've told you I don't like doing those videos. But those are the videos that get the amount of black women that come to my channel for them to start digesting some of the other messages. Keep that in mind. 5 months ago, this same person pretty much told me that they were so happy when I took Tariq video down. But you're hip hop since '79, so you've been here through it all. You've been here through all the bitches in the whole phases, cum bucket phases, slap a bitch phases. We woke up one day in our communities and this was the music that was playing. Bitch, fuck that hoe. Shake that monkey. To this day. And now you see popular musical artists and they have the black woman in the video screaming and hollering when the video starts, and then they play the video and it's a Hispanic girl that he's saying broke his heart and all this stuff. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD has a popular song out. And if you really listen carefully, ladies, in the video and in the music that he created on that song, you hear the black woman in the beginning of the video screaming and hollering and all that mess. And then you see he fell in love with the Hispanic chick in the video.
Have you got a stiffy?
Excuse me?
It's a rock. We've been fans since you had hair.
Hey, it's a choice.
It looks good.
great.
Yeah.
Fighting with my family. Rated PG-13.
And she was the Hispanic chick that had the black around her eyes and she tore up his heart and all this stuff. Then why did he not use a Hispanic woman or a white woman to do that intersection in the beginning of it, to do that part in the beginning of the video? Why he didn't do that? He had to have us listen to somebody black, a black woman, and the person that got paid to do that should be ashamed of herself. But she was screaming and hollering in Juice WRLD's video. And then we segue into the video, and it's a Hispanic chick in the video. Too Short marries a Hispanic chick after years upon years, right? Of what? Yeah, God is love. But this is a real message, though. Don't detract from the message. God is love, though. So you see that what he really wanted to do was put a black woman in that video, but he didn't want to come right out and just say that it's black women that be breaking men's hearts and stuff like that. Why is everything negative associated with black women? Because black men did it first. They associated every negative thing pertaining to womanhood in the black woman. If you had been on YouTube years ago when I first started on YouTube and they ran me off, every video that black men were putting up were negative propaganda against black women. Even Phil from the Advice Show had a Ratchet Weekly. He had Ratchet Weekly videos. All along, he was married to the Hispanic lady. He was talking about child support and all this stuff. See, I've got history on here. I know what's going on. That's why I can confidently continue my channel. So then you came to say something is also the same song and UGK used to make it Players Anthem. So why does everything with black women and hip hop music have to be fuck them hoes, pimping, players music, and then we wonder why we have 77% out of wedlock childbirth rates, and at some point it's going to be 100%. Some point it's going to be 100%. So we falling in love with our abusers. Heavy gangster influence started in the 90s. Heavy drug dealer usage in the 90s. To a heavy pimp, this is your comment now, to a heavy pimp, prostitute, strip club influence in the early 2000s, to a heavy drug user influence in the 2010s, coming back with the whole Molly thing. Pop Mollies. So why has there never been a movement among black men against hip-hop and the denigration of black women? Collectively forever. For over 30 years, we've been being called bitches and hoes. Shake that ass. Show me. It has. Where's the movement been against hip-hop? Give me the link in the comment section. I'll be glad to do a video on it. Common never, has he ever been married? Because I did a video on him. Has Common ever been married? Oh, that's right. He wanted to marry Serena after 6 years. It's the same hustle, ladies. I'm not trying to be mean to you. It's the same hustle. It's just different sides to the same coin. It's all predicated on black women's singlehood. Nas married Killis, but then we saw him grouped up with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, who capes for her perverted brother, who also lied to the world and said that she was a lesbian to sell more, to make more money, who dresses like a Barbie doll to appeal to young girls, you know, to teach them how to be sluts and whores in her videos, who parades around in some of the most dysfunctional relationships for the world to see. See where we're going with this? It is all the same coin, different sides. Same coin, different sides. See where we're going with this? She knew which role, Nicki Minaj knew which role she needed to play to appease black men, because you know she signed up under Lil Wayne. Has Lil Wayne ever been married? And how many baby mamas do he have at this point?
See, that's what's wrong with you young people. You think you know everything. That the world owes you something. You're entitled. Don't think I don't hear you. Just know that those that complain about the boss will never be the boss.
Boomerang, executive produced by Lena Waithe and Halle Berry.
How many? Run these hoes, pretty much. So every black woman, before she's even born, she's a hoe? She's a bitch? She's a thought? She's a stripper? Oh yeah, that's right. Unless she's Cardi B, she can't be a stripper. Trina tried to do the Cardi B thing. She got nowhere because she's black. See where we're going with this, everyone? Trina was pretty good. She's a pretty good rapper. But she got no play because she's black. So let's go back to what you said today. I have reluctantly watched Cynthia G videos for years. I am not a Cynthia G fan at all. But I refuse to say anything about her alleged situation. I love how you say SLL has matured and refuses to tear down another black woman. I hope this consideration stretches to half black women, especially Tariq's wife. Why? She ain't black, or is she? Because if she is, then she's part of the problem. You cannot benefit financially off of the backs of the women that you don't want them to ever talk about. We have to extend this love that we've been getting for years. I'm just keeping it real, everybody. If the shoe fits, wear it. He doesn't get to talk about how all these women get to hit the wall and then she gets protection from hitting the wall that she's hit, just like I've hit. Just like most women in their early 30s, late 20s have hit. All women hit the wall. That's why I was telling you, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, and all the other billion-dollar industries, that by your own admission, you say black women are the fattest in the world, so we clearly aren't buying all of these programs. Make your mind up. So then you come back through, I wish you'd give it up, because I'm not giving it up. I hope the consideration stretches to half black women, especially Tariq's wife. It's not about being half black. It's about calling out the hypocrisy that black women experience, everyone. Tariq's wife. Tariq's last Breakfast Club interview, Tariq revealed that his wife doesn't even want him to be involved in the black nationalist conscious YouTube community. Please consider doing her the courtesy. Courtesy for what? The courtesy you would want for your beloved ones and leave her out of your commentary. I ain't got to leave nothing out of nothing. If you benefit financially from something, you're up for fodder. You're up for grabs. Just like I'm up for grabs. I don't get no protection out here. Nope. I get zero protection. But I put myself in that position for a purpose. That's the difference between me and other people who get to slide off their husband's dirty deeds that many YouTubers are not even familiar with. Have you ever sat back and listened to Mac Lesson's radio show? He was a very one-sided host. Very, very one-sided. Black women were never good enough. See, and that's what this is about. Black women are never good enough. So I spend a lot of my time on my channel showing black women where all of this has come from, how we've gotten to this stage. We didn't just wake up yesterday and have low self-esteem and cape and cover for the very men that abuse, beat us, and leave us broken. Then turn around and tell you that while you're working 60 hours plus a week, taking care of children by yourself, that you should also look like a supermodel while doing it. We, collective. How many black women are single mothers? Collective. Collectively, black women are losing. I don't have a problem saying that because I don't need to lie to black women in order to help black women. I need to tell them the truth. And it doesn't matter if the whole world is mixed, but you're not going to tell me who I should and who I shouldn't cover. When you're not in my comment sections clapping back at those calling me names. You want to take Tommy out? You go do that. I don't care what Tommy does on his platform. At all. I don't. It has little to do with me. All I do is create commentary and call it out. I'm supposed to come against Tommy, who has like 600,000 subscribers, and I have 17. That's like you walking into a corporation and you trying to come against the owner of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I won't even say million. I say multi-million-dollar corporation. Make it make sense. You're not going to win that fight because that person has a bigger army than you. But you said in your comment that I don't go hard against Tommy. Why would I? If Tommy had some fat woman of another race, then I think that I would call that out. I would actually call that out. But would I do a series of videos about it? No. I'm simply trying to wake black women up so they can stop being the benefactor of everyone else and putting themselves last. Thank you so much for that super chat if I never thanked you. Okay? So, nah. I'm not the weak black women that y'all deal with. I'm not finna roll over and die. I'm not finna roll over and let somebody tell me that I can't call out hip-hop when hip-hop has destroyed black women. Most people don't even have a definitive answer for what black is anymore. It's anybody with an ounce of black except for Meghan Markle. Black is everything except unless you Meghan Markle. Oh, then you ain't black no more. If you are black, we got to call out the bed wench in you. See where we're going with this? Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. I'm going to keep on hammering it out like I've been hammering it out. I'm going to keep on hitting the gym. So in the future, they can call me bitch, but they can't call me fat bitch. That'll make the difference. Tell me what y'all think. If I hit the wall, then everybody didn't hit the wall. Everybody finna hit the wall. We gonna call that out. Okay? She has 20 times more resources than I do. I hope she's hitting the gym too. I think everybody should hit the gym. All right? Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Thank you, ladies. Thank you to all of those who have joined the
Hold Hold on, let me add you to the class, girl. If you're here, I don't know, but let me add you to the class real quick. A bunch of y'all hit me up with these screenshots of Glam and Metal, Raggedy Ass, and just a bunch of them talking shit. I don't understand why y'all are so worried about me. I'm not working with them on anything. I don't understand. You don't have to comb your hair to send a video, girl. Why are they so worried? Why am I such a concern for them? Why they care about me or anything that I got going on? See, now I'm going to roast them, and I want them to show up. So everybody that was over here sharing this video before, share it with them. Share it. I got time. I ain't going nowhere. I got time.
Throw your shit. You done made arrangements with your job. You are getting ready to go.
Hold on.
Right? On this goddamn trip, and you find out it's canceled because of the woman, and then you call and say, well, if I've already paid for my room, I got my airplane ticket, can I go? If they tell you no, it's been canceled, and they can't give you your money back because it's not through them, don't you think that a person has a right to be upset? She said the lady was ghetto because she threatened to sue the hotel. So what? That's not ratchet. Right. She had every fucking right to do that. But you see how even though she is the goddamn victim here, this bitch Zaza is deflecting it. Acting like this woman did something wrong. This is how fucking narcissistic this bitch is, right? So this is what she said. She said that this woman was all of this shit. She got her new little shit coming, right? Oh, wait a minute. I had to write this one down. Didn't this bitch tell us? She says, there is nothing more humble than being talked about and not saying anything back to people. Okay, let's talk about that comment, Zaza. Let's talk about that, okay? That comment that says, there's nothing more humble than that, because she says that she is humbling herself when we tell her she needs to humble herself, right? She says there's nothing more humbling than to have people talk about you and not say anything back. But ain't you here saying something back, bitch? Just because you took off for 2 months, that was probably so that you could get in line what you wanted to say. You were so devastated. You had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to listen to everybody's shit and figure out how you was going to come back from this. So you sit here and say that you humble because you wasn't responding. But that's exactly what the fuck you've done the past 3 days. You've made videos and responded, bitch. This bitch is contradicting as fuck. When you listen to her, 1 minute something come out of her mouth, the next minute something else come out of her goddamn mouth that contradicts the last fucking thing she just said, right? I want to tell you that nothing is more humbling than admitting when you're wrong, bitch. I don't know what kind of spiritual journey you on. I don't know what kind of crystals you use. I don't know what kind of voodoo you do. I don't know what kind of candles you like, bitch, or what yoga you do, but it's not working. It's not working. See if you can get your money back. Like your people didn't get their money back, bitch. All them cards you bought, all them crystals, all of that shit, it's not working. So go ahead and see if you could get a refund like your motherfucking people wanted you to get a refund, right? Somebody said,